Come here. You want to be up here too? What do you want to be up here for? I guess this video is about friends, and you're my best friend, huh? Well, good morning, guys. No fancy intro to this one because it's not a fancy video. Oh, go get a squirrel or something, okay? It's about friendship. This one is. You guys, young guys, I see you riding around Sturgis and all, and everywhere. You know, you're out having a good time. I want you to stop for a moment and just look around at the friends you have, because those are the friends that you will probably, if you're lucky, will have the rest of your life, and if not, you will have memories, good memories of those friends you're hanging out with. It's like the young man I met out there at Sturgis had his baby out there and his dad, so Grandpa and was out there with his grandson, or I think it was a grandson, out there enjoying Sturgis. You guys are making such wonderful memories, you know. And the same with the guys I met at Alzada. The guy with the twisted bars, I couldn't hear your name, it was too loud in Alzada, you can imagine. But you two guys, you two friends will probably be friends forever. But just grasp on to that friendship and them times you're having right now and enjoy them. And that's what friendship is. And you older guys, you know what I'm talking about. You got friends from way back, and you're still friends, or even if you're not still friends, I mean good, close friends, and you don't see each other every day, it don't matter. You're still friends, and you still got those memories. And what this is all about is, I lost a good friend last night. We rode together. I met him back in, I think, '88. I met him at this bar here, the Shuffle Inn. It was the local biker bar at the time in Twin Falls, Idaho. If you had a Harley Davidson, you were there. And he was there. And I bought a Harley, and I started going there. And this guy never, not a crossword between us, always good friends. We went to Sturgis together. Here's the picture, 1990. First time I ever went, he went with us. 42 of us went that year, and lots of things happened out there at Sturgis. It was just so fun. And you look at this bike this guy's riding. He rode that bike out there. That's Pam and Alex on that hardtail. They rode it to Sturgis. They didn't ride the whole way from the 800 miles. They trailered somewhere into Montana and dropped off their trailer. But you see their bike, that's how they traveled. Everything they needed for that time period at Sturgis was on the front of that bike. How many of you guys could do that now? I couldn't do that. I need a pillow, a toothbrush, you know, I need all that stuff. But he was a heck of a guy. Heck of a guy. And I'm going to tell you two stories about Alex, Otto. And I'm going to throw some pictures on here as I talk. I was a bartender at this bar, bouncer and a couple others, way back in the day. And he came in and told me Pam was pregnant, going to have a baby, and they were trying to figure out a name. And he said, I got a name I want to use, but Pam wouldn't let him use it. And because his name's Alex Otto. So he wanted to call his boy Full. Yeah, he wanted to name his son Full Otto. Anyway, Pam wouldn't go for it. But I remember he was proud that he was going to have that kid. And that kid grew up to be a good boy. From what I understand, he has one of my bikes now. I'd sold it to Alex, and Alex sold it or gave it to his son. I don't know transpired. But I haven't seen Alex in 3 years. He came over and helped us move out of our other house. And that's the bad thing about, good and bad about friendship. I didn't see him for 3 years. We're on the road. Last I talked to him, he was moving, so I didn't know he was still in the same house. He just retired a few years ago. And I didn't see him. But that didn't make our friendship any less. It doesn't make the pain any less of losing a good friend like that is you've had such many good times with. In this video right here, this picture right here, you can see we went to many rides together. This was up to a ride called the Sun Run. It was up around Sun Valley, Idaho. Now, Alex was a veteran. He didn't like loud noises unless he was making them. And he liked to make them. He would make his own, he'd go to prison now, but he'd make his own little fireworks out of little sticks of dynamite, I think it was. And so he carried all those around with him at this rally. You had him underneath this, in a big old plastic zip-top bag, and he had him under his coat. And you know how it is at them rallies. You older guys know for sure. You party and you party. You may party 3 days and not get any sleep. Well, this was day 2. We're standing around the campfire, big campfire, like you have at rallies. And he's standing there, and he'd already let off a few of them, and they'd warned him, "Quit it! Stop! The guy's running the Sun Run." Because it's probably 4 in the morning. We're standing there, had a drink or two, and somebody behind Alex bumped into him, and Alex tripped right over the top of the fire. Remember what he's got in his hands. I don't know how many sticks were there, enough to cause a lot of damage to everybody around that fire pit. Now he fell. This is a true story. He fell. He lost his grip on those. They fell out. They headed for the fire, and in seconds, everybody is leaving. At the same time, he's grabbing that bag and doing a tuck and roll on the other side of the fireplace. Things like that. You remember your good friends. You remember the good times you had. So. Anyway, I got to hang on there. The older you get, sometimes you just get easier I get sentimental. I've lost a lot of friends. I'm over 70 years old now. You lose a lot of friends. But they're still your friends. You may not see them for years, but you still remember the good times. And that's what this is about, friendships. Make them, hold them close to you, and even if you don't see the people anymore, remember the good times. That's what I'm doing about Alex. And all the good times we had and things we've done. I miss you, Alex. I know your kids. Both of them will miss you, along with your sister and the young kids. He's got 2 younger kids, and then he has the older daughter. I'm not going to mention their names on here other than he isn't full Otto. He didn't get named full Otto. But they're good kids. Alex had the respect, I think, of everybody that knew him. He did his part in Vietnam. And it wouldn't surprise me if that's what really caused the disease that got him. So, thank you, Alex, for all the fond memories that you gave everybody that you knew. friendship. It's a good thing.